My mom worked at the concession stand at the Selkirk Arena, otherwise known as the barn, for over 25 years, probably from the mid 60s to the mid 80s. I asked my brother for a timeline, and he said, well, probably for most of our formative years. So she was there for a long time. Um, she really enjoyed the job. My brother and sister said they think she took the job for her love for hockey. She loved all sports, but especially hockey. And she quite enjoyed speaking with George Dorman and the likes of Al Hares, and about what was current in for the teams, and what the strategy would be, and who's on the injury list. And she loved all those details, and she just loved being in the center of it. So I'm sure that's why she took the job. She gave a lot of folks from Selkirk their first jobs at the Selkirk Arena. There weren't, a lot of businesses in town where teenagers could work. So she provided a lot of jobs. Our first jobs for a couple of people that come to mind are Tracy Pack, or she's running for council now, Tracy Slaker, Shelley Hankwich, or Shelley DeSorcy, no, Shelley Leonard. Yeah, she had her favorites. Uh, Evelyn Harkis and Cheryl Bagheera, whose dad worked at the arena in public works. But she taught us a lot of really good things about how to treat other people. There was no discrimination in those days. There was, there was, but not where Gladys stood. So all of her employees were very fair, and she would call you on things. And she was a counselor to a lot of the kids that might not have had maybe someone that they can talk to. So a lot of the youth in Selkirk would come along, and she would speak to them and uh, counsel them, and maybe give them a hot dog and a hot chocolate if they didn't have a meal that day. She had us all up on our math skills and our people skills. So she gave me my first lesson in customer service. Yeah, I think she fired most of her family members, but she she was good. She was great. I do remember she was very well thought of, I think, by the other kids, and that was demonstrated in her funeral when some of the ex-hockey players, former hockey players, came to attend. I was quite surprised, but she obviously was influential in their life, so uh, she quite enjoyed that.